Okay, hello. Welcome to our ELA Back to School Night video. I'm Mrs. Sucato.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Vitale.
And I'm Ms. Bialek. And we are together teaching 6th, 7th, and 8th grade language arts. I teach 7 ICS and 6 ICS with Mrs. Vitale, and I teach 8 ICS with Ms. Bialek. This is the curriculum that we are planning for this year. You can take a look at it. There are 10 units planned, reading and writing units, and it looks like it's going to be a really interesting and exciting year.
Here is our workshop breakdown. This is the breakdown for students at home to follow, as well as our students in person. We spend about 5 to 10 minutes on a mini lesson, followed by 40 to 45 minutes of students working independently in reading or writing, while the teachers goes around and checks in with students via their documents or one-on-one conferring. And then we have about a 5-minute wrap-up time where we review what we did and students share out some highlights from their work.
If your child is going to be asked either from in-person instruction or online instruction, if you could just let us know via email or remind, that would be great. Students can also email us directly. That way we can communicate information and deadline changes to them. And each of our emails are listed below.
There are some other ways that we use to keep in close contact with parents. Our preferred method of communication is Remind. It's a free app that allows us to text message you and you can text us back. There are instructions on your child's Google Classroom, and they know how to teach you how to help you to sign up for Remind if you haven't already. We've also included our voicemail extensions and our Google Classroom class codes for new students. All of our current students are already signed up for Google Classroom. If you do have any questions about general school procedures, please send an email to restart@bbesnj.org.
Here are the ways that students can find their assignments for ELA. First is through the classwork section of Google Classroom. So once they're logged into Google Classroom and they're in their ELA class, they can just click on the classwork tab at the top and it'll show all of their work that's due. Another way is through our daily slides that are posted in Google Classroom. These are the slides that contain all of our instruction and resources, but also at the end of each day is a checklist for students to go over anything that we want them to keep in mind that they need to make sure is turned in, or things that they need to be held accountable for. And then finally, there's also a to-do section in Google Classroom. So that would be more specific than the classwork section, whereas it would tell them what assignments are due, which ones are turned in, and which ones are missing. It's important to know that if you would like to be on top of what your child is responsible for, just ask them for their Google Classroom login, and then you can see all of these things as well.
So we just have 2 requests for you. One is that you remind your students to come to school with a charged Chromebook, as we will no longer have them putting them in the charging stations in the homeroom. And also, if you haven't already, please join our Classroom Remind app. That way we can communicate with all of you.
Bye, everyone. Thank you. Best luck for a wonderful 2020, and we look forward to seeing you on the ELA Google Meet tonight.
Bye. Bye.